Hello everyone, welcome back to the Bucket Think Tank, and today we're going to talk about Avengers issue 5. So our story continues with Loki and Captain America, along with Ghost Rider stealthily waiting for the right moment to save Cap from Loki, with us getting more of a recap of exactly what happened with the progenitor, aka the Celestial, who was pretty much dead under the planet. So he fell to Earth because the Horde, the intergalactic space locust, got into his body, and he crash landed sick and dying, and he was just under the Earth for like 4 billion years, and that's where our mutants come from, and a variety of other special abilities and people. Why Bruce Banner hasn't died from the gamma radiation and whatnot. Everything that's fancy about Earth is because of that dead Celestial. At one point, another Celestial came down, looking for the progenitor, and that one was fought off by Odin and his little group, and then another wave of them came back, and then they left. One of the Celestials also died again, and this led to the return of the final host, which is the one that wiped out the bulk of Odin's friends and whatnot, minus the Phoenix Force. But whatever. What matters is, here we are, Loki informing the rest of us that Earth is not special, there's no great destiny. All that happened was something died here. Alright? Is it a way to downplay the Jesus myth? Maybe. Like, hey, this thing died, now we'll have special powers. This thing died, now Judgment Day is coming. Same basic concept, I think. But anyway, Ghost Rider finally gets his moment to save Steve, and he also takes Loki with him. Loki's in the trunk of Ghost Rider's car, and it's hilarious to me. Meanwhile, Doctor Strange and Iron Man are flying around getting ready for their plan, whatever Tony heard from the Eternals. It's got his mind rotating, setting a plan in motion. He contacts Cap and Ghost Rider, figuring out where they are. Like, okay, don't lose sight of the final host. Like, that's not a problem. They're trying to kill us because we got Loki. And then they end up in Russia because everything's happening in Russia right now. And before anything else can happen, the Horde comes in, but before the Horde can do anything, Captain Marvel and Black Panther crash land. Luckily, Black Panther, who's good at everything, found out a way to alter Black Panther and Captain Marvel's physiology to match that of the Horde so they can effectively kill the bugs. Alright, we got the bug zappers cleared. Alright, now what? Well, just so happens at that moment as well, Thor and She-Hulk show up. They've got the big blue popsicle thing, and Thor and She-Hulk kind of have a moment. They talk about, she mentions yeah, we kiss, and look, I may be a bit crazy, but I'm still Jennifer Walters, and I want to help. And they eat the ice thing, and then they get their superpowers. Cap and Ghost Rider talk, effectively Cap telling Ghost Rider, look, you've got some powers, alright? You're able to do stuff that I haven't seen any of the Ghost Rider do, because we just saw Robbie Reyes, effectively ghost hijack hell powers a tractor as well as a car. So now Robbie Reyes wants to go into a Celestial, and he's in a Celestial now, and he's all huge, and it's a Ghost Rider Celestial, and She-Hulk is now bigger because of the ice, because of the popsicle. Thor's bigger because of the popsicle. Tony's armor shows up, totally designed to fight Celestials. He's bigger now. Meanwhile, Captain Marvel, Black Panther, and Steve are dealing with the Horde, and Doctor Strange dealing with Loki. And that's how this comic ends, with one huge throwdown. Issue 6 should be the end of this. So what do we think about this issue? Well, it was really easy to follow. I mean, it really was. And it was a bit on the nose, and everyone just sort of showed up. But that happens a lot in stories like these. We can't really spend time arguing the logistics of how everyone knew where to go. I mean, for all we know, Rainbow Bridge, there it is. We do a thing. And once they all know where to go to Russia, Alpha Flight is right there. Hey, look, they're in Russia. All right, teleport us to Russia, so it's not that big of a deal. The reveal about the final host, or rather the Celestial, that is the progenitor, and how this also came about is sort of a happy accident, unhappy accident, really, is sort of interesting. There was no really great destiny. No one planned this all out. Someone got sick, someone died on the planet, and a couple of people wanted to check it out, and no one wanted to talk to the Celestials because no one can understand the Celestials. And yeah, there we are. Honestly, this was a fun issue, and I look forward to seeing how this ends, because that will ultimately decide if we will keep reading Avengers. So with that in mind, we'll bring this video to a close here. If you are new to the Bucket Thing, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe, especially if you read this comic. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Feel free to check out some of my other videos, and I will catch you all later. This is the Bucket Think Tank signing off. May your fandom serve you well.